fuck it. You don't say fuck? No. Double dicking. Is that like dick to dick? What, Dad?
Dad, stop that.
Dad, what are you talking about?
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch it. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this.
Monday, my favorite day. Christ. You hope that the weekend goes quickly so you can get back to Monday. What are we looking at? Well, my chillins, well, they were down at a concert, and for, well, I don't know how long, they've been doing all sorts of shit. I mean, they dropped Marshall off on Wednesday, and they picked him up today, so that was cool. She always acts like it's an inconvenience. He's such a great little boy. This is a Fuzzy Bear from Leinenkugels. Fuzzy Bear is their peach and their berry Weiss, 50-50. And I guess it works out to 4.9%. Yeah, representative from AT&T. She's from Russia. I don't know why that matters, but I'd like to Russia with love, from Russia with love, love from Russia. Okay, that's right. Wade has me all freaked out on cans. You got to make sure that they're all wiped. Because of all the mice and rat pooey on the cans. And Agent Chaos. Fuzzy Bear. Fuzzy Bunny. Jesus. Somehow he thinks that shit's funny. Just Fuzzy Bunny. Fuzzy Bear. Okay, well, it's beer. Figured I better get right on it. Didn't want it to go bad in that can. Very dominant of the peach. Now, I know I have made some comments about Leinenkugels, and I have to say, well, I agree with this statement in general. I mean, Samantha, we're talking about this. Just about anybody's beer tastes better on tap. And case in point, the lemon shanty. Not only on tap, but when served with a lemon slice in it. It was really good, like to the point where if I didn't know what it was, I would have never been able to guess it was Leinenkugels. For me, Leinenkugels is a middle of the road beer. They're all drinkable, but it always has, to me, kind of a like harsh, almost like a bitter finish, no matter what you're getting from them. So, Fuzzy Bear. I mean, I know it's from a can, but it was from a tap. Then it went in a can. So, like to tap her can. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Good thing Matt's not here. I mean, I would have had to have 2 cans if I was sharing with Matt. Quite interesting. I believe, unless technology stole it from me. Of course, it was also how long ago that Sam shared this picture with me. Evidently, a lot of pictures of Marshall ago. Come on, seriously? Thought it was a picture. Yeah, she sent me a picture. Maybe it was a text. You know, who uses that anymore? Oh. Okay, so here's their choices. Pink lemonade, which is berry Weiss and and summer shanty. Sorry, summer shanty with lemon in it. Peach lemonade, which is, or peach lemonade, which, yeah, you guessed it, the juicy peach and summer shanty. Cherry lemonade, which is lakeside cherry and summer shanty. Honey bear, I almost got that one, which is honey weiss and berry weiss. The fuzzy bear, which is the juicy peach and the berry weiss. They have pink grapefruit, their grapefruit shanty and berry weiss. Queen bee, which if Christine drank beer, she'd obviously drink that. Honey lemon light plus juicy peach. Dark bear, I was also somewhat interested in this, but dark lager and berry weiss. And bumblebee, which is honey weiss and dark lager. But obviously, those are that way only. She said that the brewery, the pub or whatever the hell it was very nice, very cool. You didn't shoot that. I also received a package to Eric spelt wrong Ebomi. See, first in. No, I don't care. Go away. Bye. Zip, nada, nothing. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what? Are you serious? Okay. Here's my goal. I am going to try to not... I am going to try to... Smile money? I am going to try for a PG rating. Only the girls will raise this above a straight G. Well, materials and firearms and all that. Because, you know, in the world that we live in, anytime that you want to have something that has been given to us by God, because He literally hammer forged that barrel. WokeTube sees that they have to be part of the un-American machine. But I'm not going to fall for it today. I am not going to utter one profanity. Bad says hi. Bad? Hi. Then he says, I think I missed the club. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. On the wrong video, I should have pointed that out. Sharky says, not as bad as I did, laugh out loud. J-Dog says, first bean first on the Blackwater Imperial Stout. Then he says, here at work. And then he says, I'd start with the blonde and end with the fake blonde. She could be a fake. Yeah, she's a fake blonde too. Never mind. I mean, that pooper. Smile Money says here. Then Smile Money says, oh, Matt, certainly need a bull description. Disagree with the use of racial comments as well. Bomi loses lousy logic. Oh, okay. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Smile Money, I know what a broken hose in a basement is like. 10 inches deep. My neighbor turned off the water main and had my portable sub pump running before I got home from work. Ew. Well, I don't have a clue what your basement looks like. If it's just a dungeon like mine and you just store stuff down here and do laundry and then hang out with you deplorables. If I had 10 inches of water in this right now, the boiler and the water heater, the refrigerator, three dehumidifiers, The washer and dryer might live. They're sitting on pedestals. I'd have to walk over there with a tape measure, and I don't care enough. Two more refrigerator shot. That's got glasses. 10 inches up would be all of the cleaning supplies and some of the maintenance gun maintenance stuff. A subwoofer would be destroyed. The Pelican cases live. A Eden Pure heater is destroyed. Holsters and reloading stuff are toast in there. I don't know how well the safe would hold back on water. It's supposed to, but would it really? Well, no, because there's a hole in the bottom of it that the power line comes out that is powering. There's an antenna that comes out of the safe, and there's power that goes into the safe for the goldenrod. Dun 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 dun. Give her the goldenrod. Oh yeah. So everything 10 inches on the in the safe. Let's see. Right now, the Desert Eagle would be F'd. The SIG P220 Elite would be F'd. The butt stock of the JP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The butt stocks on 13 rifles would be underwater. Ammo cans would be good. The little safe, I don't know about the little safe. Yeah, I would have some damage, not to mention everything that sits on the floor. Yeah. All said, I'd be about $10. $10 in damage. Yeah, just kidding. No, that's thousands of dollars worth of damage. That's if none of the, well, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more firearms. So I got stuff that sits in the M16 rack. Boiler, that would be the big one as far as I'm concerned. Then again, my insurance agent was getting ready to help cover me because when I had the incident in the bathroom and it came through the kitchen ceiling, thankfully through a light, and that I did cut an access so I could do some work, and I put an access panel up there. If I painted that panel, it would probably mostly disappear. Planning on painting that room anyway, so that panel will get painted when that happens. Of course, the color sloth has been whatever it is, has been on the wall or on the front of the cabinet now for about 5 years, and I've had the new flooring to go in that room for over 4 years. You know what they say? The vehicle a mechanic drives is usually... Sam is kind of a... Sam is never... She's always driven a... She is not that story. The mechanic has the lousy car. The plumber has leaky pipes. I don't know. Yeah. Sam has always kind of broke the mold for that. She has always driven a nice vehicle. Even if it was older. It's always been a nice vehicle. I mean, let's us all not forget that at the age of 16, her first car was a Mitsubishi 3000 GT that we don't even want to start having conversations about how fast she had that going. Moving on. Yeah, Smile Money. Even if you just send a message in our own personal way, I'd, yeah, how much stuff got wrecked? Mike says, cheers, bro, and Matt. Bad says, double the points if it overflows. Oh, when I asked him about getting good head. Smile Money says, Alicia's lips are getting a little loose. they have plastic surgery to fix that. I just knew that. I just knew that somebody would go there. I am somewhere a little between shocked and amused that it was you. No takeaway points for that. There's just extra, a little something, like if I had a calendar, a smart money would get at least a silver star for the day. I mean, the points of the star definitely goes up to full gold, or maybe even titanium or something if beer comes out of my nose. I think you've had a couple of those over the years, though. Sometimes I just need to show up to get a good laugh. Today, I am simply trying to forget about what is going to happen tomorrow. I should just show up. I probably won't be able to eat or drink, or I don't know. I'll have to take soup anally. How is your chicken noodle, Chunky? So today, absolute nightmare scenario. The smallest room in the house, the bathroom. And in this bathroom is a washer, dryer, water heater, a sink, tub, and a toilet. So, I don't care about the homeowners. I had to figure out how long I could make it. Like, what did I have for dinner last night? Because you never want to remove the toilet at 7 a.m. after burrito night. But I got it out. The only thing that got the floor in. The only thing that was a gigantic pain in the ass is any of you that have ever installed flooring. Flooring prefers to be installed in one direction. Stick floor always and only tongue forward. Now, I know there's a joke in there. You can, though, turn stick flooring around because you can buy tongue. Looks like popsicle stick, and that's in the wood industry. If you've ever worked in the wood industry and walked into a place and said, looking for some popsicle stick, they know that you are looking for the piece of groove that would go into, a piece of tongue that would go in the crack, and then you can turn around and go the other way. Now, a floating floor, like a click lock style floors, there's no such thing on the market. First of all, the floor is only maybe 3/8 of an inch thick to start with. Might not even be that. I didn't measure this one, but I figured this can't be too bad. Well, it's not too bad on joining things the long way, but when you have to add the next row of wood, it didn't really like that too much. But I overcame. Just grabbed a bigger hammer. Where it really sucked is trying to leave as much, or should I say, as little of a gap as possible when you get to the other side of the room and turn it around, because now you go from having a little tiny tongue to a great big tongue, and it's just, you don't care. I know Jeremy could give a fuck. Oh God. I'm gonna edit that out. 18 minutes, if I remember. Jeremy could give a darn. Oh, God. Doot. Yeah, so actually the only part of the toilet's not a big deal. You just turn the water off, take the bolts out. In my case, I put cardboard down on the inside of the bathtub, and interesting fact, the homeowner, who may or may not have had done any extracurricular time at a government facility, told me that he knew how to get the water out of the toilet because where he was staying, smoking wasn't allowed. I think they could smoke when they were out in the garden, but definitely not inside. So they had to be able to push the water out of their toilet so that they could blow the smoke. So he showed me how to take care of that. But yeah, I just set the toilet in the bathtub, and once I got beyond where the toilet was in my way, I self-checked, and I really didn't have to pee or anything, so I just kept on going. It was easier to not have the toilet there all the way until I was done completely in that area. But getting the washer and dryer out of an area where it's like, I don't even know if there's going to be enough room to turn right here. It did. It was scary. But without doing any damage to the floor that I already put in the kitchen, and then coming back, making sure I didn't damage both of them. But it was successful. I was quite happy. Let us see what is in the package. And the onboard knife is my real steel fidget spinner, which is what I call it, because it is just a knife that I could sit and play with for hours, because sometimes I don't have a life. Did I remember to edit out the bomb? All I can say is I effing tried. Ooh, it's really sharp. I love real steel. Did I ever mention that to you? Okay, so someone sent me some cardboard. There's a row of crack in here. Speaking of a row of crack. Oh yeah. I mean, this particular part looks like they it looks like it's all covered in dog poo. Maybe that's cosmoline or something. This is the torsion spring for the Ishapore. Yeah, I don't know if this is all cosmoline or what, but I'm gonna have to soak this in a little cleaner. And but I'm real curious. Oh, it might be. I was very curious as if that little pin has the same clearance as whatever's there right now. And a bottle cap. Well, what this really needs to spend some time in is something really aggressive. It might just be a cosmoline buildup, though. So I'm going to do what I joke about all the time. After Weapons Ed Tom made the comment about slathering his weapons in ballistol. Shooting didn't happen. Well, actually, I guess we did. Yeah, See, now I'm not quite sure. I mean, this is actually something that is very easy to get to, literally out in the field. I mean, other than the whole little pieces going bye-bye kind of a thing. I don't know. Okay. If I fixed what I have, should I replace this anyway? I suppose. I guess that always falls under a question mark. And this falls under... I mean, see, here's what I don't quite understand. This beautiful rifle was produced in 1967. Other really cool things were produced in 1967. I mean, is it just me, or would it be awesome if some of your favorite firearms were produced in your birth year? I mean, does that add anything to the fun? For me, the fact that that is actually stamped 1967 is pretty sweet. But yeah, I suppose if that is just a direct swap, I might as well put the torsion style spring in there. But I guess where the direction I was going here is we like NIHAP, maybe is it possible that somebody, I don't know, the thing doesn't look like it was used enough. You know, maybe did someone take it apart and they lost the original part and they went, you know what? I could probably put a spring in here and not have to figure out how to order the original part, because we've not been able to find a reference to that with a spring in it. Unless, I mean, what is better technology? The torsion bar like extractor spring, or a spring, which means if you were to find anything after 1967, it had a spring in it, or was, god damn it, I mean, shit back there. You know what? I don't care. I tried. I really tried. R, fine. It has an R. She's got a nice set of cans, Mr. 27. Okay, moving on. Hey, it's Kamala Harris. Sweet. Enfield, #1 extractor spring. You didn't have to do that. I was gonna actually shoot it and see how it runs with this before I... Hey, little buddy! Now I feel compelled to just use you. Wow. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that is, but between the lugs of the spring here, I'm not saying Ballistol isn't up to the challenge, but this is kind of looking like a carb cleaner moment, and then back to Ballistol. We'll deal with this later. You know you have issues, especially when it's for something that you really like, where you'd actually go, you know what, I have to like make a quick phone call, turn the camera off, and then come back, and all of a sudden the rifle has new parts in it. Smile Money, Harris has already added an assault weapon ban to her campaign promises. Of course she has. Has she added that she was a border czar and it's on record? Has she added about all of the pieces of shit? Even one, well, that one's free. Pieces of bull shit right here in the state of Minnesota. Because of her crap, he was released and then went on to murder more people. I'm sorry, what Camel Toe Harris is not going to be able to run away from is her own record. I would say all Trump and everybody and all of his people, his peeps that take care of shit, all they have to do is just let her own record stand for itself. She's a loser. I mean, unless you're talking about sucking dick, there is absolutely nothing that this woman has ever been good at. God, I can't wait to see a debate where she's not reading from a script. Jake, the canine angel. I wish David would have saved my life. He just sat there singing Ice Ice Baby. Mike, the awesome David J. Keen Brown. Rich, I heard that 3-round bursts were developed to prevent overheating of the gun during full auto. Well, even if the story is not true, the facts support it. It's kind of like time in its own form of a radiator. Smile Money, I promise to never spend my money on Harley Davidson product. That will be twice as much as I've ever spent. I think it's pretty. According to Christine, I said, "Hey, did you know your beloved Harley Davidson?" She goes, "I don't want a Harley Davidson anymore." Oh, did you? Yes. Did you know that your beloved Harley Davidson company is the CEO now thinks that it's okay for children to transgender without their parents' permission, and basically we have a whole new rainbow line of Harleys. I mean, you purists for a Harley, how disappointing is that? Like Smile Money though, I promise you, I am not going to be purchasing a Harley Davidson moving forward. I never wanted one in the first place. I like well-built quality bikes that don't have to be repaired all the time. And when you take them apart and you just got done spending $33,000, that some of the precious internals aren't made out of plastic. Yes. Absolutely. Everybody out there saying it right now to yourself quietly, yes, I absolutely would love to be. Smile Money. Matt tells everyone that every time he says he loves somebody, he fails. Then he tells David he loves him. No, we're still on par, Smile Money. She is very cute. I mean, forget the fact that the rest looks okay. She's got some cute eyes. Then your comment got double tapped, or you were afraid one was gonna. Oh no, it was triple tapped. Then you say, Smile Money. Matt says he is cold because his air condition is set too low. No one ever tell him it has an adjustable thermostat? Smile Money says, maybe you help pay the electric bill, Matt. salty shellback. The only constant is nakedness. Miss 27 says, you're the first prize naked guy. Miss 27 says, Captain Brew Company of the USS Homo Titanic. Then he says, he's 23rd. No, you're Mr. 27. Then he says, hi, Brewmat, sir. Homo. Then he said, oh no. Then EMT says, hey, Google, ask Siri what the temperature is.
The current temperature in Duluth is 85 degrees.
Stormy Coyote, more cowbell for Cowmilla hairy ass. Of course, I stopped doing the cowbell as much, and Tardisius isn't here. And then, next thing you know, Jolson won't be here. Ding! Now Stormy's on it. Cowbell haters, you need to mute out in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one is a whole pitch of high that I don't like. Wonder what happened to the other one, the one that says it's a cowbell, so it must be a cowbell. And then you watched me use it on the internet, which seals the deal. It's obviously a cowbell. Oh yeah. Okay, as for Ballistol, it does have a little swamp pus shit around the exterior, but then again I am goofing around with it. But I'm guessing right now if I just took the brush, that the Ballistol is probably all that it would really need, and we won't really have to zap it with the carb cleaner, because you never know when you might be rebuilding a carburetor down here. So I always keep some on hand. Oh yeah, actually, that's probably why it is down here. Sam's Carburetors. McLean says, any kind of oral piercing is designed to enhance the fun of handing out cranium. That's science, brother. Then he says, I'm headed east, boys. I think the first stop is Oklahoma space clippings. Then he says, I haven't left the house since I saw the self-check video. Then he says, Matt's left the building. Ooh. 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 Oh. Wow. Jesus God. That almost looks like a sock puppet mouth. Eat me! Wade, no comment. Carry on. Okay, thank you, Wade. Sharky, cheers all. Catching up. Nothing new here. Shot that grand. Here we go. Yeah, I might. That I think it might be like cool old rifle day the next time I go out. Because Smile Money, guess what I received today? The last time we talked about this, Here we go. Trey Milstead from Long Shot Camera System. Hey, Eric. Ranger orders will ship out next month. That's the same email I got last month. Okay. I don't get me wrong. If they need them to work right and to not disappoint people spending the money, uncool. I'd rather wait. But by the time this camera system gets here, I am going to be out of summer because they'll have closed the pass by then. Oh, and Sharky, the lovely on-duty firearm happens to be a personal favorite. I know some people are like, oh, Rock Island warranties their shit for life. I mean, what is it that you're worried about picking up a Rock Island? First of all, yeah, I had a problem with my other one. It might have been self-induced. This one, I was having a, kind of the same situation as the Zastava, Jolson. Sometimes it needed a little forward love. And I told David, I think this is the same scenario for Bunkies, Dan Wesson. Or is it is it my gun, the Eddie Bauer? The EB, whatever. It's a really not high-end. I mean, first of all, everything that she owns, except for 2 things, 3 things. There's things, but I'm probably gonna be I'm gonna be taking something off her hands, which is. I have to say, David, if you hear me say this, or even she's standing right there, the fact that nothing ever leaves her collection. Something's leaving her collection, and it is going to Christine. Still haven't worked on the video. Probably figure it out if I ever put up the last range session. Christine, probably the greatest range outing with her yet. The first thing that she shoots, and she designates it to be, this is what I want to carry. NIHAP started it all, but she'll be finishing it. So Rock Island, some people are like, I mean, whatever. My green one, I think self-inflicted. This one was having some issues. Of course, that's kind of funny because this was about I don't know, at least $1,000 less, if not $1,500 less than Punky's gun, and I think it's the same problem. I think close tolerances. I think if I just took a copper brush, put a pad on it, covered it in mother's polish, chucked it up in the drill, and just kind of slightly honed out and polished the chamber and the ramp, the problem will go away, because it did with this. Oh, and Sharky, this is a fairly long barrel, so what are the odds? Really good, bitch. Those are actually, that's all reflection, and there's the mother load. Smile and wait for the flash. Not to mention, for the money, ambi safety, extended beaver tail, trigger, hammer, lightning, adjustable rear sights, fiber optic front. Actually, I wish something would go wrong with this so I could send it back to Rock Island, because when I sent the green gun back, it came back with their firewire or whatever the hell that they call it. It's has three ports to let light in on it, but this one came in red. If something happens to that tube, I'll be replacing it with green. My eyes just pick up green so much better. But I'm now I'm kind of wondering if 1791 offers a holster for this. I do not have a way to carry this, and I thought once I got it to run reliable, this also would be a good woods gun. Now, if I was someplace like, like in Alaska, I'd probably carry the 44 Magnum on my side and the 454 Casull in a front rig. And now Pete at the Armory Channel has those. It's kind of funny. I got the email from you and the email from Pete from Armor Guard Holsters. I believe they were separated by one email. But yeah, he's got his chest rig with it down. But I think I'd rather have, anytime I've got a chest rig, that it's up and out, especially if you are, say, in brush country. I don't want to have to deal with the strap. I just want to reach, build up, and be on the go. But I love my Rock Islands. I think they're great guns. There's definitely, if Rock Island called and said, you know what, we'd like to give you 4 more pistols, I would have no problems fulfilling that order. I do not have anything from Rock Island in .45, and they have a few more compact sizes that I would actually like to really take for a run sometime. But right now, there's only 2 things on the list. I said until those are fulfilled, I'm not adding anything. Well, I'll always add things, but number 1, the Hellion, and number 2, the FN 510 Flat Dark Earth Tactical. Yes, but yeah, he's If you've been looking at Rock Island and you say, I'm just not sure, just be sure. You can't go wrong for the money. I mean, first of all, this one shot its way through the problem. Well, I gave it a little polishing, but I kind of do that to every 1911 anyway. I don't give a shit if it was a $2,000 1911 or if it was a $500. Oh, I like that too, Sharky. Or if it was a $400 1911. I always just give a little love to the chamber, and especially her lips, the feed ramp lips. You wanna give those a good polishing. Yeah, it had gone to sleep, and then I gave it a little love tap. hey, NIHAP. A NIHAP problem. It's like, I wanted to put the shiny projectile in there, and I was like, okay, the Smith & Wessons, 10mm Smith & Wessons are all accounted for in the safe. Yesterday, Matt had his gun, so she's hot too, and she's got a sniper. Now, if one of those fell in my lap, I would smile money. I would not smile money it. I'd probably probably put a Huber Concepts trigger in it, because you can do that and not have, even the purist would not look at it and go, hey, that's good at Huber Concepts, because John has them that aren't dolled up like the one in mine. Yeah, so I was like, okay, so 2 days ago, what did I have on display? Oh yeah, I had the Performance Center 10mm, and then it was my walking around gun, Joey. Joey doesn't watch this. And I'm like, it's not in secret location 1, 2, or 3, which means it'd have to be out and about. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Cherokee with the last comment for 5 hours ago. SH, not gonna make the next. I'll keep trailing behind. The line of girls on bikes just before the outro pick was way better. Where's YouTube cutting off the outro when you need it? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So the last girl was better than the outro girl. Well, okay, yeah. Well, my face. I mean, she had an okay body though. But yes, I get it. I get it. It's hard to compete with, even if the outro girl was hot as F and her face hadn't been swapped with mine. The fact that the other one was 3 girls, so it's kind of a, juggle. Remember, keep up on your blonde breasties. Never know when they might come up with something. Yeah, I don't think I've shot this Sharky. I mean, you can throw it back at me. I know I modified this so that it can take a sling, but then I need an M-lock sling adapter. I've got a few things I'd like to put slings on. Anything that falls in I could hunt with it, no matter if it's animal or something else, or it's something I may be running from the house with. Definitely. And like for instance, here I'll tell you when the desire to put slings on almost anything came to be. When me and Nihap were up shooting the lane, and there was no way in hell we were going to leave our firearms, I don't remember how many things we had out there, lane where we were shooting, because we're going to walk 350 to 400 yards that way, and if some douchebag on a 3 or a 4-wheeler comes zipping up the trail and goes, hey, look, a $10,000 JP rifle and Nihap's gun, you don't want to just leave that shit. I mean, if we had people that were sitting there, you know, that were able to defend the location, but I'm sorry, I wasn't about to leave the rifle, and it was like, at that point in time, I don't think there was a sling on it. So, that's for the, yeah. Yeah, I think I've slinged up most of the things that, yeah. The 3 guns got a sling on it. The KS-47's got a sling on it. I'd like to put the ability, oh god damn, yeah. Ah, shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear right there. Fuck. Trust me, she looks just as good without clothes as she does with them. The DRG manufacturing, I'd like to put a sling on that, because if the world turns upside down, there's some shit that I just don't want to give to people, and that rifle is one of them. It is, I mean, it does some pretty impressive stuff at 100 yards. Yes, I know, Smile Money, I need to do stuff beyond this. Little disappointed to find out that I thought any day now I might be getting my shooting camera system. I mean, obviously that can't stop me. The next opportunity, I mean, next week maybe. I don't know. I'm up. See, now I think there's a way. We have to be able to resolve this. But the current project money guy, he will be leaving on the 1st of September. So he wants all the projects wound up by then, because says he doesn't really have a way to make finances happen. I'm just like, you know, I at this point in time, I'm even good to know that I have a steady gig doing something that I like, and just mail the shit. What's it gonna take? Florida to Duluth, 3-4 days. My ship isn't taking on that much water after 4 days, but I guess we'll see. I might be workless after that. No. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Okay, so no, seriously. Okay, before I go to the club, I'm gonna go to this video and double check comments on it, because nobody took a. I did not click full screen. Nobody took a shot, and I mean a shot. Okay, here's one I know for sure that got deleted. Mr. 27 says, only 34 comments so far. Lame, lazy arses. 6 hours ago, this one got deleted by EMT. Says, Dickhead 6 and the button.
Macho Biden! Macho Biden! Macho Biden!
Dickhead Sex is a hit. 43 minutes ago. Okay, that's a club comment. Going down. Sure, why not? You can even hold the hairdryer. McLean, Matt, if I ever need advice on polishing my balls, I will call you. That got deleted from my view. Smile Money, so you turned Michelle's knob, and it took 2 of you to do it. She's older, you know, sometimes, you know, you just got to get things going. And then there was an obvious gusher. Oh, I know I did, but just to be safe, just in case that was this sound was deleted.
Macho Biden! Macho Biden! Macho Biden!
Okay, looks like on this front we are up to date. Okay, there's 3 of you. Where do I put Fuzzy Bear? Fuzzy Bear. Fuzzy Bear. Fuzzy Bear from Leinenkugel. Style mix. Filled by Mall? Fill date 7/25. What? She got me old beer? No, they filled it for her, but they hit Liney's on the way down. Keep cold and drink fresh. 4.9%. That was good. That was really good. 4.9%. It's going to lose something. Anything under 5 for me, it should drop by at least 3.5 points off of. If I were to say it should be a 10, that means it's a 6.5. Sounds like Stephen Bush. Well, see, I got this sliding scale, and if I rip ass during the review, then I automatically add a point. Overall, it was very tasty. If there was more of it, excuse me, I would have more of it. I'm going to give it an 8. Fuzzy Bear. Fuzzy Bear. Yeah. Put the whole thing in your mouth and then say Fuzzy Bunny. Oh, God. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm going to make an attempt to swap that out before I go upstairs. First in is Bad. Says, it's club time, bitches. Grab a cold one and let's get this party started.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
And fuck Kamala Harris.
Fuck Joe Biden!
Standing
Fuck
in.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Rich Huff says, cheers, Clovers. Cheers, Rich. Rich! I need salsa, man. Of course, I don't know. I don't know if the usual time we might be able to get a few people together or not. I don't know. It seems like it happens every year no matter what, so we'll see. And Multi-Gunman says, I'm late, I'm fired. Yes, you are. Okay, light's green over here. Let's see what happens when I switch this around a couple of times. Newest first. Everything's got a heart on it on both locations. That means, look at all of those Smith & Wessons. Look, Multi-Gunman, 357s. 1, 2, 2. Okay, cheers. I just don't know about tomorrow. I might be loopy and come down here and do shots. I don't know. Probably. I've never had teeth pulled, and I'm a whiny bitch. So there's that and that. Cheers.